بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to this series of the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on His creation. The signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are guides to Him. And these signs actually are of two types: juridical signs, which is in Quran and Sunnah, and cosmic signs, which is the topic of this series. The cosmic wonders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or signs, are actually a lot. Today we'll talk about saving food for tomorrow by the animals and insects. Animals are saving their food for the time of the need. An example, or first example, is the fox. The fox actually catches chicken and other birds, and he hides what he does not need now in a place, a secure place, and he comes back to this food or to this bird he have catched later on when he is hungry. And he never lose that place. He never lose the place where he hid these things in, although he comes later on, maybe some days or more. Another example is the dog and the squirrel. A dog which is living in a house, in the garden of the house, although there's a lot of food he is gaining or giving by the owner of the house, but he still takes a piece of or a bone and dig an earth and bury it there. Why? Because that's where his nature, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created him this way to hide food for the future. Although food is coming to him every day, but still, subhanAllah, this nature is still in there. Squirrel actually will gather the oak fruits in the fall season and some other seeds also. All of these he will hide them in his place, so he will eat them in winter where he cannot leave his place. Another example is rats. Rats actually, some of them which lives in Asia and the eastern of Europe, they go to the fields, agricultural fields, and they cut the grain stalks and take the fruits or the seeds or the grain out of them and hide it in their tunnels underneath earth, and they keep a lot of it in their tunnels, so when the winter comes they cannot leave their places, or so they eat what they have already gathered on the fall or in the summer. Some farmers, they know this trick, so they go in the end of the time of grain or the harvest, they go and find these places and take it back home. So subhanallah, who told these type of rats to do so? Another type of rats loves the roots of some food like carrots. So what they do, they go to the farms and they dig these roots like carrots and others and take it, clean it, and take it to their places, their tunnels. So when these time where they cannot leave, like in the winter, they eat these things as food. And every rat could also take about 30 pounds of these roots. Subhanallah wa bihamdah. What about the ants, which is one of the strangest and most organized sects that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created. the story of the ants are really strange. It takes the seeds or the grain, wheat and the other things, to their place under earth. But they don't leave it like this, because if they leave it like this, it will, with the humidity in the earth, it will start to grow seeds and so on. So they have a way, until now it's not known how, to stop it from that. And for some time after that, it allows these seeds to grow. So it goes with seeds and so on and leaves for a certain time. Then the ants will cut the roots and the leaves and take this, because when it happens, when the seed does that, make roots and leaves, the type of the food inside these seeds will be changed to sweet food inside the seeds. Then the ants will cut the roots and the leaves and take it outside in the sun, so it will be dry. It will be dried. Then we'll take it back home and keep it as food for the time they need it in the winter. Another types of the ant, it takes the leaves of the trees or whatever comes from earth and cut it small pieces and take it to their places, their tunnels, and put it in a humid place, not dry. These leaves will become a good place for fungi or fungi. These fungi will be a food for the ants. It will eat it. Subhanallah, who taught the ants this trick? Now, if a human being does not keep some things for his future, what do we say about it? We say that he is not a smart guy. He is not. Maybe he has no brain at all. Now, who taught these animals or these sects to think about what coming, or the winter, as an example, where they cannot gather food by any means, especially in the areas where there are snow and so on, so they cannot leave their places? Who taught them that? These are great signs, not on these animals, but for the one who created them, subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's the nature of these which is made by Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, built in on these sects or animals to do so. So this is actually a great guide to the one who created them, subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open our eyes and hearts to see His great signs and guide us all to the right track or the right path of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and the Sahaba, and make us closer to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. Barakallahu feekum wa jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.